MadFlavor TV, we are here at Essence 25, and it's very special because I have Miss Kierra Sheard with me, and she's living her life golden with McDonald's. So we're going to start right there. This is Black and Positively Golden. So how are you living your life golden?
I'm living it black and positively golden, and let me tell you how. Obviously, I'm black and I'm proud, and I love all of what I come from. I love my culture. I love how we are all game changers. Our history is amazing and it's empowering. It doesn't just motivate and empower our community, it empowers the world. And I think that what we have fought for as Black people are trailblazers. It speaks to equality, obviously, but it also speaks to how love is so important in this nation. So I own the fact that I am African American, I'm Black, and I love just even going back into my history as far as like my descent, the African descent. So when I have the chance to travel the world and go into Africa, I'm like, these my people, like this is it. So I love it and I own it. And then Positively Golden, I'm all for good vibes. I walk with the Lord and I'm happy about it. I'm a woman of faith, and that's what keeps me going. That's what gives me peace and allows me to go through a day that may be stressful, challenging, or whatever. Even to face people that may not want me in a certain room, I'm here and I own it. And can't nobody do it, nothing about it if God said I'm supposed to be here. And I think that just pushing out anything that is toxic or negative, or just walking away from different spaces if it's just not a good time, just being positive. It has everything to do with how your soul is, but even how your body feels. I think a lot of us get sick because we harbor feelings in our heart, but we also rehearse negative cycles and things that we've experienced before in our mind. And so Black and Positively Golden, that's a great description of who I am, and I live it out, and yeah, that's it.
She gave so many gems right there, and I have so many things I want to follow up on. Let's start. You talked about, traveling the world and going to Africa, and then to see Essence incorporate Afro beats and have a African lounge. Have you had an opportunity to see any of that while you were here?
I've been seeing the booths, the vendors. I haven't had a chance to actually go and stop in, but from the years prior, I've had some opportunity to just kind of, dive into it. Last year I bought a whole bunch of like jewelry that represented all of like just us. And I still have it, like rings of just everything. It's just a lot. I bought too much and I spent too much money. But no, I haven't been able to go into it, but I've been looking at it and I'm seeing all of the greatness, and I love how we're owning it. Yes, sir.
Definitely you are a fashionista. And one thing that McDonald's is doing is really helping women empower themselves and be entrepreneurs. So tell us, you're an entrepreneur yourself. So tell us about your fashion line.
My fashion line is called 1160, and it caters to curvy women, plus-size women from the sizes of 12 to 28. And as I am a curvy woman, I'm a size 16, 18. And I want to be healthy, but at the same time, I want to own who I am and not be sad about how I look. And I'm beautiful. I think I'm gorgeous. But I try.
If I can say so myself.
Thank you. I like to own that, and then it's a story of two that I've experienced. For me being younger, I was a chunky girl, so I was kind of like the oddball, in the group sometimes. We all ate. We were church kids, so we were eating. But I would say, sometimes when I would go to school, the friends would have like the latest things, the latest trend, and I couldn't fit some of the latest trends. And so my mom and my father, my father wanted me to be healthy. There was a balance in our heart. My father wanted us to be healthy, and my mom was like, but I want you to look good, and I want you to own it. And so I kind of got into, wearing my dad's clothes. My mom would buy me, okay, if they got that on, I'm gonna take it to another level. So I would come to school with like Moschino outfits on, and it'll be men's clothes, but my mama would have it so that it fit me like it was a female cut. So that's where the line was inspired, and it was just me saying, I want to have more to offer to curvy women, because actually we're the average American woman. Curvy women, that is us. And so I wanted to have something to offer that we shouldn't be going to the stores feeling like y'all don't have nothing for me. So I wanted 1160 to provide quality and fashion forward pieces for the curvy women, so that when they come in the room they feel like, hey, bam, I'm here. So that is what has inspired me, and it's 1160. It's only online now. It's available at my1160.com, and then it's also, I've had the great opportunity, pleasurable opportunity to also be now sold on Macy's.com.
Nice.
Yeah. So entrepreneurship, it can be a challenge. Sometimes I may get discouraged. I'm like, I don't want to do it. But when I meet a lot of women who are like, I have your line and I feel good and I love this, I'm all for how it makes someone feel, in their personal life. So even that for me is a form of just empowering another person or ministering to them.
Well, a lot of people like Steve Harvey and others, Tyler Perry, who gave a great message at BET, talk about building bridges, but also talk about taking that leap of faith. And sometimes you have to be uncomfortable. So tell me, because you mentioned that it was a challenge for you, what is something that has made you uncomfortable or challenged you, and you found that strength to do it or push through it anyway?
Well, it's two things, a plethora of things that I can give you that made me uncomfortable, but two things that come to mind was the fact that I didn't go to school for fashion. People would say, oh, you're not a designer, but I'm designing clothes and I'm doing it. It's uncomfortable, and it may not have been, what I learned or whatever, or that may not be I made it my profession. So I could easily let people talk me out of what I feel like I have a vision for, and or whatever, the negativity, and then people will talk about the price points, but they also don't know the back end of it. To cover a curvy woman, it costs a little bit more because it takes more yards of fabric, and then also if I'm saying I want to provide quality, then that costs too. So it's that has been a challenge, and then having to push out these dollars. So first, I don't want to take out no loan. So first, I've been like hustling to cover my own like finances of building this vision, and sometimes it can be slow because it's fashion. It's like they can like it, or they can like it and you can love it, and so because they don't love it, they may not buy what you love. So and I could want to stop, but I have to keep going. If God said that it is for you, then to go for it. And sometimes God will just maybe give you like some silence, but sometimes the open doors and how well it's going and how fast it moves, or if it moves slow, sometimes that is God saying that it's good, you good, it can happen. So taking a leap of faith, it's like Wi-Fi. I heard somebody saying Wi-Fi, or even when we fly on a plane, but we don't see Wi-Fi, but we believe that it's there. And then when we're on the plane, we've never met the pilot before, but I'm trusting you with my life. Why do we have faith in this human, but I can't have faith in God if He gives me a vision? So that, I would say that's a leap of faith. Go for it. Just how you have Wi-Fi, just try it. What is it going to hurt you to try it?
Exactly. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to get into this biopic and some other things with Kierra Sheard, so stay right there.
It may be on the battlefront, or in the prison wall. But wherever
we are back, and as you can see, I'm here with Kierra Sheard. I'm calling her Kiki now because I feel like we are family. We are at Essence, and when you're at Essence, it's all about family. Let's get into this biopic, The Clark Sisters, the first ladies of gospel, and you are playing your mom. How surreal is that?
It's beyond surreal. I don't know what is happening. I get speechless sometimes. I get choked up, and it's an emotional thing for me to be able to pay homage to my mom in this capacity. Why am I getting emotional? I'm pulling it back. She's special to me. My mom is amazing. The woman that she is in the public eye, she is at home. And I'm so excited that you all get to see their level of creativity. It was their masterminds or geniuses. What's the other word? Maestros. Like my Aunt Twinkie, just seeing how she came up with the songs by just reading the scripture and then just turning it into something. And it's just really powerful and effective. And to see how them as sisters were able to just keep things going even when it didn't feel good. It was really powerful. And then Lifetime giving us this opportunity to highlight women of faith. It's like, wow, it's really amazing. The story is beautiful, and it's such a relevant story. So many of us can relate to them. And I was just telling someone else, when I went and I was like playing my mom's role and trying to sing like her, I literally got lightheaded because she sings so high. And it's like, Mom, you are a monster. So you know how you have people right in front of you, and then it's like if they step away or if you have the opportunity to act as them, it's like, oh, I kind of didn't give you enough respect for what you do. And so now my level of respect for my mom is on a whole nother level. It's like, no, she's not just my mama, she is a G. She's a legend. It's like, so it's really special to me, and I can't wait for you all to see it.
They are giving me the wrap up, so I'm just going to ask you one more question because we are here at Essence. This year, the 25th anniversary is Party with a Purpose. So tell us about what has your party been and what has your purpose been this year at Essence?
I didn't know that was the theme, but I love that theme, and I think I need to get a shirt that says it, because so many times we just party and we waste money on bottles, we waste money on being in a group of people that we don't know, they don't care nothing about us. Sometimes we feel like we'll have a good time in that moment, but it's like no purpose. It's not adding. Like, are you connecting with someone? Is it empowering you? So I would say if I'm gonna party, then I'm gonna leave feeling empowered. Like I'm going to these concerts and I'm gonna party, but I'm sure I'm gonna be inspired. Like you have people like icons, Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, who've been doing it for years. And they still get out there like, I just dropped a single yesterday and I'm still it. And it's so empowering. So I would say partying with the purpose is you having a good time, but leaving feeling like you've gotten something. And I think it's so important because people just are partying, but it's like, what are you celebrating? Celebrating failure, or are you moving forward? So I would say that's that's for me. It ain't me judging nobody else, but for me, that's my way of holding myself accountable.
Nice. Wrapping it up, one of the things that someone had said and that I heard was that women are on the street saying, yes, look at them shoes. Yes, look at that hair. Yes, look at that makeup. And that's beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful right there. So I'm not going to hold any more of your time. I just wanted to say that MadFlavor, Kierra Sheard, Kiki, because we family now. Totally family. Y'all don't go anywhere. MadFlavor.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.